What's up, gays, straights, and other days? It's Mally. I'm back with another episode of Lady in Mystery. And last episode, wow, talk about 2 in the row for insanity. Oh my goodness. So we basically found the guy that basically murdered our family and chased him up a mountain, then got hurt really bad. And then instead of yelling at us for leaving her there, Juhi actually gave us a hug. And now I have no idea what's going on here, but there's a man here, so let's just get started. Hey, what is that? Look! A guy freaked out and pointed his finger. His finger was shaking so hard. After the rain last night, all kinds of things were pushed to Han Riverside. What is this trippy theme? What the heck? Okay, so I guess we already left the mountain then. Did we ever tell her what went on? I don't know. And among them was a dead What? I just got here! Okay, there's a dead body now! As soon as noticing the bizarre state of the body, all the boatmen came to the port to drive the boats, panicked and couldn't say a word. The body was so different from a regular body. If the body was drowned when it popped up out of the water, it should have been a lump of flesh without any shape. But this body hasn't decayed at all. It seemed like it was in the water for years and it still had an arrow in his body. Wait, is this our dad's body? What the fuck? I just got here, okay. Even his hair was almost intact besides tangled and faded. The body seemed like it could just wake up and start talking at any minute. Besides the fact that it turned bluish green, this body was so smooth that it didn't look like it was in the water at all. Its eyeballs were rolled, so the eyes were a little weird, but its skin was smooth as mung bean jelly and even its nails were intact. As someone plucked up the courage and touched the body, then the flesh started to fall off. Oh, ew, what the fuck? When did this become horror? Jeez, it's falling off. Oh my. But then the flesh was moving like a lump of tofu or jelly food, not like human flesh. A body that had flesh that is not human flesh anymore, but somehow still maintained the shape. What, like preservation? I don't know. No one has ever seen anything like that. This kind of thing was not supposed to exist in the first place. What? Someone screamed and all the boatmen freaked out and started to run away. It's the rage of heaven. I don't know who killed him, but this guy's holding so much grudge that his body didn't even decay. What? Is this my dad's body or not? What is happening? Oh, episode 10, A Flower That Blooms on the Cliff. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright. Oh, we got a pretty guitar going here. After going back to the tavern, I got really sick in bed. Well, let's see. We ran down a rainy cliffside and cut ourselves open. I would think so. I sprained my ankle and I hurt my ribs really badly, and when I checked later, I had a scratch on my back of my head as well. As Woo-sung and Makwa freaked out and wrapped me with all the cloth and medical herbs, I had to stay in my room for days. This is not as complicated as it sounds, by the way. It just sounds like an arpeggio. So that bastard has been in Hanyang all along? I don't know since when he has been in Hanyang. What the fuck is this dramatic? Okay. Alright, I like it. But at least he's staying somewhere near now for sure. Maybe I can finish everything now. Woo-sung bit his lips and went out of the room. He's not saying anything, but I was sure that he's been walking around the streets alone to find that guy. I noticed it when I saw his shoes worn out a lot every night. He only wore those shoes for 5 days, and that shoes were already worn out so much. I was looking at the ceiling alone again, and then I crawled to the door to open it. What the hell? After being in the heavy rain, my head hurts sometimes. Where's Juhi? Makwa said the best thing to do is just lying down and sleeping. But staying in this room for days and breathing all the dust would even make a healthy person sick. When I opened the door, the yard of the tavern became so green since it rained and stopped repeatedly. Oh, hi, there you are. You shouldn't keep moving like this. You're sick. Yeah, I know. I fucking know, Juhi. Ugh. You know what? Okay. Then I heard the voice next to me. I don't know since when she was there, but Juhi was looking at me, sitting on the low wooden bench. Why is the detective music playing? Okay. I was staring at Juhi blankly, and then I grabbed my chest since my heart started to beat faster. Why didn't you make any sound when you were there? I was surprised. After the mountain, things got a little awkward between us, yeah, I'll bet. So we couldn't really talk. I don't know since when, but I realized that I was a little stupid regarding Juhi. A little? Okay. And I started to get conscious about all her past behaviors. She would have ruined like hundreds of girls' lives who were so innocent and didn't even know what love is when she was in Northern Village. What? What are you talking about? Are you just like being ignorant and being like, don't be gay? Or like, are you just being like, Juhi's such a brat. She's gonna ruin people because she doesn't know how to flirt properly. Like, which one is it, Hisu? Maybe Juhi was a very scary woman who can get any girl in the world if she wants. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Oh my god. Maybe she just didn't show it to us. Oh god, okay. I mean, she seduced Damo and Leader Kong and everyone behind my back. Sayan, maybe. Leader Kong is too hung up on us to like even be interested in Juhi. I don't think that's... No. I don't think Leader Kong has any eyes for anyone else but us. Like... I took a glance at Juhi again, and when I caught her eyes, I got startled and looked away. No, she looks exactly the same as yesterday. What do you keep looking at? You, dumbass! It's so annoying from yesterday. Why do you keep looking at me like that? Why do you fucking think, Juhi? You hugged me! It was very nice, but also, now I guess I'm getting weird feels. You're weird, stop. How do I look at you? Listen. You frown your eyebrows, throw your head and shoulders back, pout your lips, and keep moving your lips like you're chewing something. And you keep covering your mouth, give a sigh, shake your head, cover your face with your hands. What? Am I seriously doing like... Okay, I'm frowning my eyebrows. This is my head and shoulders back. I don't know if you can still hear me. Here's my lip pouted. I'm chewing. What does this mean? Okay. I mean, what are you doing? You know, I just tried doing it, Juhi, and I don't know either. Was I doing it? I have no fucking clue. I really didn't know. I'm just going to ask you just in case. Juhi hesitated a little and then asked carefully. Are you still conscious about those books I was reading? How could I not? Oh my god, why is the detective theme playing right now? What is this jazz? What? Even before I answered, Juhi hurriedly poured out all the words she needed to say. Well, I've never had any feeling towards you that would make me leave this tavern. I've never had a feeling towards guys, of course, and I never will. Yeah, you still haven't. I'm still a girl. Please just figure this out already. This is killing me. Juhi's dark eyes were shaking, and then she grabbed my shoulders and started talking in a serious voice. Mr. Hisu, even though you solve all kinds of cases, sometimes you can still be wrong. You're trying so hard for me to be wrong. You know that, right? Yes. I don't know anymore. First I thought that you were leaving me. Well, first no, I thought you were gonna plot revenge, right? And then I thought you were leaving me. And then I thought that maybe you were having a thing with the others. And now you're help me. Answer me. No. You're the one that owes me answers. Fuck off. Fuck off. You put me through so much. Stop. I guess. I didn't know what the fuck she was trying to say, so I just looked at her and I kept getting distracted. I kept getting conscious of my shoulders Juhi's grabbing, and I kept getting nervous since she was looking at my eyes at too close a distance. But Juhi seemed relieved and nodded. Right, you can be wrong sometimes, so... Wrong about what? Wrong about... help. To fucking help. So... Oh, that was right, my mouth I kissed my mic a little bit. Ugh. Juhi kept smacking her lips. Then she gave a sigh as if she just gave up and looked away. I've given up on this too. Fucking hell, make your move already. Anyway, don't ever misunderstand me. You make it so easy! You make it so easy! Because you are so unclear all of the time! Does that make me crazy? I'm gonna get DMCA. Does that make me crazy? Oh my god! In any way, you make it so easy though. It's annoying. You're annoying! You're annoying! You are so annoying! Ah! I'm sorry, I'm peeking my mic. We'd had this big dramatic scene and then all of a sudden it's like, you're annoying. So are you! Then it got noisy outside, and then Inspector Wongsum and Damo Sayun from Uposhung came to the tavern. Hello, friend of mine. Former love of mine. I don't want another hug from Juhi. Sayun, please give me a hug. My head is... this is not a bit. I think I just made myself so... I'm so lightheaded right now. I think, I've worked myself up. Hi, darling. Gosh, sir. What? What? I don't think that's the right voice I gave for you. I think the voice is still a little high, but whatever. Hi. I'm gonna get my hug now. Thanks. Hello. Please make sense of this fucking insanity. Oh my god. Inspector Wongsum from Uposhung sat on the bench in sweat and waved his hand. This is ridiculous. How can a drowned body look like that? I don't fucking know. It was so gruesome. Thanks. A body? Yes. You remember it rained a lot a while ago? A body was pushed over to the riverside that day. Well, if it's just a body, then it would have been just a regular murder case. Just your average run-of-the-mill corpse. Yeah, choke me like you hate me. Didn't Juhi already do that? Ha! But that body is so bizarre. Wongsum drank up the alcohol first with his beard wet. Ew, doesn't that get gross? Then gave a sigh. I don't know, I don't have a beard, obviously. His face was ashy pale. I guess. As if he just saw something he wasn't supposed to see. What, me going insane? I don't know. This is a total disaster. Everyone is freaking out now. People think it's some kind of omen or warning sign. Would this town? Probably. Even the king himself asked the Ministry of Justice to investigate this case because he found it ominous. I mean... Fuck, man, I'm dealing with my own shit. How bad is the body? Long story short, the body hasn't decayed at all. Hello, voice of reason. Hello, most soothing voice in the world. Oh my god, I'm so happy to see you. The body hasn't decayed? And the least soothing voice in the world, and the root of all my problems. Yeah, Juhi? You didn't hear that from being, right there? It's been dead for a while, and it was even in the water. But when we pulled it out of the water, it looked like a living human just sleeping. Only the skin color changed a little to a little green, but even the eyeballs are still there. Ew. It still has hair on fingers and toes, and its skin is intact, and it's not even soggy. It's just stiff like some candle or wax. Wax body, wax dummy, I feel like a fucking dummy. I'm sorry, I'm in a fucking funk right now. Fucking Juhi, I blame her for everything. Literally everything. Sayun explained with a calm voice as usual and just flinched her eyebrows once. Then she looked down, which means she's done explaining. The body hasn't decayed? The body that was in the water hasn't decayed. It's pretty fucking gross. At the same time, Mako rushed into the tavern with a fuss. Hi, little one. Hi, Pats. Sir, Hanyang is fucking doomed! I'm sorry, I just love the idea of tiny voices making swears. What do you mean? What are you talking about, little one? A body popped up on the water, but it hasn't decayed or hasn't been soggy. I wish you wouldn't call the body soggy, but okay. People are saying that Hanyang is under a curse. My existence is a curse, so that's about right. Mako came to say the same thing, but when she saw the policeman in the tavern, she got surprised and shut her fucking mouth. No, come here, kid. Come here. Oh, hey, we're matching today. Look, yellow. My favorite shade. Other people who were eating rice soon at the tavern asked Mako what was going on. Oh, that's right. It's not empty. Mako hesitated a little and then started explaining with a serious face. The boatman saw a body propped up in the river, but they said the body was smooth as mung bean jelly. We just went out. Do we need to go over this again? It didn't look like a human or a ghost. Okay. They said it might be the body of a goblin or a guy who got caught by a water demon. Korean lore is fucking weird, man. I heard he was holding a grudge. So did I, apparently. When I looked outside the tavern as she was saying that, the street was already chaotic. Everyone on the street seemed to be talking about it. While I was being sick in bed, people were talking about that mysterious body on the street. A cursed body that is smooth as jellied food? A mysterious body that hasn't decayed for years even in the water. Is that my dad's body? Hello, daddy issues. Bong-sam shook his head again. This doesn't make sense at all. We have to conduct an autopsy soon. It's driving me crazy. That body's possessed, I bet. Did you just say the Ministry of Justice is going to investigate? Why do you have to look into the body at Uboshang? Don't make Sayan deal with that. Well, the thing is, the Ministry of Justice is just directing the investigation. So Wapo-shung is going to help obtain the information. Is it Wapo-shung? Because my Spanish wants to go Wapo. Or is it Juapo? I don't fucking know. And Upo-shung is going to conduct an autopsy and submit the draft of the autopsy report. It's for my birthday party, for my birthday at my birthday party, for my birthday gift. This is a big case, so the person in charge is, of course, Commissioner General on paper, but the actual work is... Wong-sun put down the bowl of alcohol for a while and scratched the back of his neck. I so enjoy that it's not even a glass, it's a whole fucking bowl. My hand's not even in frame. Hi. Well, Superintendent Zhang is going to do the actual work. He's been solving a lot of cases so far, and he's been submitting the autopsy reports as well. As opposed to what, your fucking chicken scratch? And he's older, so people trust him. How old are you? Superintendent Zhang is going to conduct an autopsy, huh? But most of the difficult cases he solved lately were actually solved by me. You dumbass, make me superintendent. And for that reason, Wong-sam seemed a little self-conscious. If you can make Leader Kong a fucking leader of her own shit, I think you can make me superintendent because I'm better at doing the fucking job. You know what? Maybe it's better that I'm doing my own thing because I'm not held accountable to the fucking law, except for Sayen's eyes of disapproval, which she's kind of giving me now, and I'm very sorry. I know I've been a bad, bad girl. But unfortunately in this route, you're not the one who punishes me. Actually, we don't know what to do at all. How could a body end up being like that? Superintendent Zhang also said he's never seen anything like that in his entire life. How could a drowned body can be intact with every single wrinkle still left on the body? Have you heard of mummification? That's a thing. It became like jellied food or hardened lard. Okay, really quick. I've worked with I don't know if it's exactly lard, but I make tamales every year with my family. And the fucking masa, I think, is basically lard. And that shit's nasty when it's not cooked. Fucking, I don't like that image. But skin is still there. How? This is like some kind of sick joke. I'll bet. Might be the curse or whatever. Wong-sam mumbled and dropped his shoulder. Oh fuck, I accidentally... Right-click takes you to the menu. Oh, hi darling. But we can't write that the body was cursed on the autopsy report. Of course you fucking can't. That sounds stupid. I was thinking of things I read from the books I've read while listening to people talking. I can't think of anything exactly now, head empty, zero thoughts. But if I think through enough, maybe I can roughly guess what might have happened. Then after a while I came up with one possibility. Oh, do I have a choice in the matter? The reason the body hasn't changed even a few years after it's been in the water. The reason that anything on the body hasn't changed at all. Right, that's what happened. What? You haven't told me anything, Hisu. I think maybe... hello. Let me save just in case I'm being the big dumb. Okay, I'm not saying curse, because you can't write that on autopsy. Okay, that's what I was talking about. So, I don't know if embalmed is like a symbol, or the symbol. I can't speak. Synonymous with the word mummification, but... I know about this thanks to Skyrim. Remember when I used to play that on my channel? Yeah, there's a quest for cannibalism. It doesn't make any more sense when you play that yourself in the game, but they have There's also like embalming tools scattered across the game, and embalming is basically preserving the body so that it stops rotting away. And I don't know if mummification is a facet of that or synonymous of that, but I'm gonna say that the suspect embalmed the body, because the rest of this doesn't make any fucking sense. I got it, I hope. The suspect did something and embalmed the body somehow. What do you mean somehow? It's a very common practice. How would he embalm the body? I don't fucking know. They would have used some chemical or pickled the body somewhere or whatever. I'm sorry, Sayan, I don't mean to snap at you. There's a lot happening to me today. I'm not sure how. But what would the suspect get from doing that? I don't know, eternal suffering? That's where you can throw your curse in. He's cursed to never decay. Well, that's... Suddenly I got speechless. Indeed, there's no clear reason for the suspect to make the body not decay. Well, the other two don't make fucking sense. If you kill a man and dump the body in the water, you would have wished the body would decay as soon as possible. Depends. Or you would pray every day for the body to be eaten by fish so it wouldn't come to the surface ever. Ew. Thanks for that. God, I'm getting Bates Motel flashbacks when they... Is it still like... It's an old series. Am I gonna spoil it? Fucking hell, Bates Motel spoiler warning. It's like when they dragged one of Norma's lovers out of the water and left it in her bed for her to find, all nasty. I don't know if any of you actually watch Bates Motel, so I don't know why that matters. And the suspect wouldn't have possibly guessed that the body would be pushed over to the riverside on a random rainy day. It's hard to believe that the suspect planned it. Even if the suspect did something to the body, he can't plan the timing of the body pushed over to the riverside, so it can't be planned at all. This is a lot of dialogue for you to tell me I'm wrong. I was smacking my lips and then changed my words as if I just didn't say anything. If words are hard. That was a shit ton of dialogue to tell me I'm wrong. I don't know, a special condition, because I don't think it's a fucking curse. The body has changed itself. Wait, what? I didn't mean that. Right after I opened Junghuso, I quickly studied all the conditions of the body, but all the examples in Western books and Queen books were all too bizarre and weird. And the body changing itself isn't? There are so many stories that you wouldn't experience in real life and that you don't even have to remember in a normal situation. And the example that crossed my mind today was very unfamiliar to me as well. You said the body was like jellied food or a lump of candle, right? Or lard. Either is disgusting. Yes, I did. That face, Sagan's like, didn't you fucking hear a word I goddamn said, you dork? She loves us. As a friend this time, but she loves us. What if the body is not something like a lump of candle, but actually became a lump of candle? What, like a wax body? Huh? Yeah, same here, Wong-sam, huh? What do you mean? Do you know how we make candles in Chosun? No. Why do you suddenly ask that? We roll the beeswax from the hive and put a wick in it. Huh, you do that in Minecraft too. I might start a series on that at some point, but there's a lot of games going on right now. What Sayan just said is a regular wax candle with an expensive price. But there's another way to make a candle in the village at a cheaper price. Using lard, fucking hate lard, or beef tallow. I don't know what that is. If you put pork fat or beef fat in lye, oh, is that what that is? Boil it, strain it, and then put the wick after hardening it, it becomes a pretty nice candle as well. Yeah, but it probably reeks like shit. Sayan didn't answer right away this time and frowned. Then is that how the body changed into... Yeah, apparently it's the same principle. Hisu, what the fuck? Catch me up. I heard that in some rare cases, if the oil layer of the body is left alone for a long time inside the water without any oxygen, it can change into wax. Is that true? Is that actually... Hold on. Give me a fucking second. Can bodies turn into wax in the water? Alright, fact check your shit. Bodies that end up in water or soil with the right enzymes can have their fat turned into wax. When the rest of the body decays, it just leaves a skeleton covered in thick deposits of tan or grayish white soap. Such is the case with soap mummies whose bodies have converted fat deposits into a waxy substance. Well, glad we figured that out despite my speech impediment. Okay, that's an actual thing. Always fact check your shit. The body turns into a lump of wax in its original shape. This is called adipocere? That's not right. That's not how you say that word. I'm not gonna look that up. I've only read it once in the book, so I've never thought it could ever happen in Chosun. I've never even heard about something like that in real life. Wong-sam's eyes got bigger with surprise. Then he grabbed the drinking glass again. Gotta be drunk for this. So maybe it is true that the dead guy was holding a grudge. That has nothing to do with that, but okay. You shouldn't drink anymore. Oh, Sayan, you're my favorite. Oh, Bean. Sayan interrupted with a cold voice and took the glass away from Wong-sam. Aw, look who's being a responsible adult, unlike the rest of us here. You promised that you would only drink one glass in the first place. He had a fucking bowl, Sayan. Did you miss that? I know. Wong-sam seemed to want to have some more, but he went down to the yard under the pressure of Sayan. Sayan seemed very anxious, as if she wanted to go back to the potion quickly. Wait, why? I guess she wanted to protect the body next to Superintendent Zheng and a coroner servant. Yeah, it's not because of me, is it? We're friends. Sayan bowed to me and then went out of the tavern with neat and fast steps like usual. Okay, bye, love you! Inside, the tavern got quiet again. And as soon as Sayan got out, I put on my shoes as well. Juhi got surprised and shouted, Where are you going? Where the fuck do you think? To Zhenghuso. What? But you're sick. That has never stopped me before, but okay. Is it because of the case you just heard? Why is the tender theme playing right now? I got dumbfounded and dropped my jaw for a while. I didn't understand what she was talking about. What case I just heard? That word, case that Sayan and Wong-sam are investigating? Well, I'm not interested in that. I was just anxious about my own problems. 3 days were too long to just lie down and do nothing. It was as long as the last 5 years that I've been chasing the guy in the black cloth without any clue. I have to find closure to it. When I looked back, Juhi was looking at me with even more frustrated face than usual. Isn't that her perpetual state of mind with us? Why do you not want me to go out, Juhi? Really? Then why? And when I looked at Juhi's face that can't hide her worry, suddenly I couldn't move my feet. I have to do everything alone now. How long am I going to lie to Juhi more? But when I think about what face she might make when I tell her Woo-sung and I are not Yongbam but plebeians, I felt suffocated already. Oh, are we getting to a crossroads here? I wouldn't be surprised if she got shocked in that she used honorific to plebeians and stayed with them and cried and yelled that she's going to kill herself. Whoa, hey! Okay, I don't know, about customs here, but I think after all this time, and especially with our relationship now, I think we're past any of that at this point. Juhi suddenly gave a sigh with a serious face. You've been hiding something from the beginning, haven't you? Are we actually going to talk to each other? Oh my god, I'm so excited! Huh? I don't know what it is, but something really big. You're hiding something so big that you would get into big trouble if it's revealed, aren't you? Juhi didn't blink her eyes once and looked straight into my eyes. Probably into my soul. Honestly. I get it now. Those who have a big secret that they can't tell anyone to have different eyes. My eyes were like that too when I was little, looking at myself in the mirror. Wait, what? My eyes were different when I would smile or when I would get mad. She likes women secretly so she couldn't smile like a normal person. Yeah, 'cause she'd probably get killed or prosecuted in some way. Oh, Juhi. Juhi bit her lips saying that. Then she smiled with those lips and it was unfamiliar. That's why I decided to live more confidently. Then my eyes weren't different anymore when I looked at them in the mirror. But sometimes my eyes reflected my thoughts. And your eyes are like that lately. Since when? And you've been looking at my eyes? Actually, I think it's been like this from the beginning. Suddenly my mind went blank. Maybe I should tell her at least a little about the truth? I don't think I could lie anymore, and my heart fluttered. Actually, I kept rubbing my dry hands and smacking my lips. Juhi rushed me right away. What is it? Tell me. I'll be okay with anything. Unless you were actually not Yongbam but plebeians and what else? Or you're not a guy but a woman with a child or a wanted criminal on the run. Wait, what? Juhi! That's very specific. You committed treason. Other than that, there's nothing I won't understand. What? Juhi, what the fuck? I'm really okay with anything other than the things I just said. What the fuck? Hey, I was so close to telling you everything. What? What? I freaked out and looked up. She almost got it. And the words that were right about to come out of my mouth until just now disappeared right away. Ah. What is it? You make it so hard to tell you anything. Never mind. I have nothing to say. Gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did you have to say that, Chewie? Oh god. I ran out of the tavern. My heart kept beating so hard that I couldn't come to senses, and I wasn't sure if it was because I was upset or frightened. Probably both. And my eyes suddenly started to be filled with tears for no reason. There's a fucking reason, but okay. Why did she have to be not okay with everything I am? I kept running and running without looking ahead. Fucking shit. I calmed down a little after I arrived at Shanghuso. Just when I unlocked the door and leaned against any pile of stuff, a wanted poster from last year or even before falling down to the ground. We so young. Yeah, that's me. The name I haven't heard for 5 years was smudged in the rain and got dried up. Oh my god! Why? She's gotta be joking, right? She's joking? Right? She's joking? Fuck that, we gotta keep going with this. I pulled out all the documents I've been stacking in the store. 5 years worth of official gazette, which is a term apparently. Which is a newspaper published by the government. It was distributed to government offices. In principle, only high-ranking officials could read it, I guess. All kinds of maps of Hanyang that I collected every time I had the chance. And testimonial records that I wrote anything slightly similar to that guy, including the records that are so old that the corner of the paper was falling apart and the signature I found at the tavern with weird soybean paste a while ago. I stacked up the chests and spread all the papers on the table and sorted them by order. I punched new holes and tied the rope. Then I pulled out the pile of official gazette from under the stack of chests. Official Gazette was a newspaper issued by the government, and we've got a new term. Government messenger is an official who's in charge of distributing Official Gazette. Okay. Originally, only noble families can read it, but I've been paying the government messenger and getting them for 5 years. Who got the new position, who got demoted, how the positions change, how the strange things in Hanyang are solved, and how all kinds of events are happening. Oh, get that one and negotiate the price. Oh, I did the wrong voice for that, I didn't realize, sorry. I remember the face and the voice of the guy I met a few days ago. Pitch black clothes and a nice quality gat. Amber headband buttons under the gat. A decent servant and a bodyguard with a fancy sword that government soldiers would use. Be careful with that. This is my gift for the Lord's birthday. Everything he has implied that he was in the government position, however minor it is. And how come I haven't found out who he is for 5 years? I looked carefully into all the names and positions on Official Gazette. There's got to be a reason for me to not even get the clue for 5 years. Given that he was writing promissory notes, he would have a lot of money. And since he is in the government position but not in the newspaper, it means that he's not doing politics. But he still lives in Hanyang, which means there's a high chance that he might belong to a special department with a special mission. While I was organizing my documents, someone knocked on the door. Oh shit! Who is it? The door wasn't locked. If it was Juhi or Wusung, they wouldn't have knocked on the door. I was about to go and open the door. The door suddenly opened and a bunch of beggars I've never seen before rushed in. What the hell? Sir, please help us. Whomst? What? Why? Hello? So that whatever, I mean, that mung bean jelly body was one of your squad? Yes, he was. Beggars were nodding while cautiously looking around. Turned out they came here to talk about the body that Upashung officers in Mako were talking about this morning. They were saying that the dead guy was one of them. They've been together since they were babies, so they wanted to reveal his name and have a proper funeral for him. I mean, Jesus, okay. It became a really big case that both Poshungs, the Ministry of Justice, and even the Minister are involved. I can't help you with anything even if you ask. Then Shanghuso's door opened again. Hi, Juhi, what are you doing here? Juhi followed me a little later and came inside, and then she was surprised by all the beggars. I'm surprised by you! What are you doing here? What are all these people? They're beggars, Juhi. You wouldn't know because you live in Northern Village. Then Wusung came inside and, why is everyone here? Okay, hello everyone. I guess they met in front of Shanghuso. I explained the situation briefly to Juhi and Woo-sung. Woo-sung shook his head right away. If they want to reveal the identity of the body, they should go to the poshung. This is not our job to do. Woo-sung looked at them with intimidating eyes. Don't you think so? Why did you come to this place with things that should be handled at the poshung? Well, we had to. An old beggar who's been talking on behalf of them from the beginning bent himself and continued. We've already tried several times, but it didn't work. So we came here. We went to Zhuapa and told them that he's one of us, but they never listen. They don't listen. Well, I don't know why at first, but turned out they have dozens of people coming to the poshung saying they know who the dead guy is, hoping for some rewards. So of course they wouldn't believe the beggars. I was listening to them while putting the documents I just organized into the corner. When I took a glance at her, Juhi was just looking down at the floor with a face that is hard to read. Actually, I made this store to find one person. Yeah, the traitor. It wasn't actually for doing people's favors for money as Juhi thought when she first came here. I'm not doing this because I like the case or I want to make money out of it. I've had a hard time for a long time because of the debt I made when I first opened the store. So it's hard to say I'm doing this for money. I never had any surplus with this store. Now I'm really going to find my enemy. I'm going to do the one thing I wanted to do when I opened the store. There was no reason that I would do another case at all. We don't have money, but we'll repay you somehow. Please help us. I heard that you guys are taking care of some cases that are supposed to be poshung's cases as well. Please help us identify the body. We're busy. Sir, please help us. We wouldn't take this kind of request even if you were noble Yangban from Northern Village, or even if you pay us a lot of money. So you should go now. Woo-sung obviously got mad at the beggars. He grabbed the old beggar by the throat and opened the door. Oh geez, okay. Then I saw Juhi got surprised and stepped back. Juhi was leaning against the wall and watching this with an uneasy face. Oh my god. Okay, let me save really fast. The thing is, I know that there's a choice on Juhi's route that leads us down to revenge. So I don't want to pick that one by accident, is the thing. But I don't know which choice it is. Don't tell me, I don't want to be spoilered. Well, okay, so from what I've gathered so far from dialogue, Hisu basically said that helping the beggars would further a different case and not further, I guess, my revenge. So maybe I should help them? I don't want to, but I'll help them. Wait, Woo-sung, let go of him. Huh? Woo-sung got surprised and looked at me. Then Juhi, who was leaning against the wall, was looking at me as well. When I caught Juhi's eye, I held my breath. But those beggars don't even seem to have money. Are you going to help them? I wouldn't do any work in the name of Zheng Huso ever again after this moment. Wait, what? Juhi doesn't even know what kind of store this is, who I am, that I've already decided to close down Zheng Huso. She would think that I would keep running this store and tomorrow and the day after tomorrow would be the same as usual. Yes, I'm going to help them. When I first helped her, I was so worried that she might figure out my identity. Staying together, I forgot to worry about it, and I even forgot that Juhi was only temporarily staying with us. Wait, did I do this right? I don't know. I made a big mistake thinking that Juhi was becoming part of my life. She is! What the hell? But no matter how long we stay together, her life and my life can never be the same. We had different paths from the beginning. What did I do? We can't stay together any longer. What the hell did I do? We'll do this together as usual. What did I do? Wait, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Woo-sung didn't understand, got mad, but I didn't mind him and just signed the contract. I can't tell if I'm doing the revenge route. What is happening? These beggars already told me that they can't pay any money. But since this is the last request of Zheng Huso, I tried to make it formal. I don't know if I did this right. I'll read it again to you. You're not obligated to pay a certain amount of money to us, so I'm not obligated to finish this case. I'm going to try it, but if I think it's going to get too complicated, I'm going to quit any time, because then your whining would take a toll on me. Do you understand? Jesus, Hisu, okay. Yes, we can't read anyway. Well, it just depends on you, sir. You can't answer like that. You should say, I do understand. Gosh. When I divided the contract in half and gave it to them, the beggars' eyes got bigger and then looked at the paper. I looked at their appearances again. Now I could see their appearances better. They all had some ill part of their body like arms or legs. I don't see the ill part on you, but okay. And all their voices were hoarse. There were calluses on the tip of their fingers and their nails were worn out. I narrowed my eyes. You're making money by doing shows. And your show's about mimicking all kinds of sounds, isn't it? What? Huh? How did you know? Your body, apparently. The beggars got surprised and started rumbling. You guys are really not able-bodied, so you wouldn't be able to just beg for money because other beggars would be faster than you. But you made a group together with people with similar conditions, which means you have some skills. That callus on your hands means you were playing whatever that is. And your voices are all hoarse, which means you are using your voice a lot. I'm sure you're making all kinds of sounds with your mouth. What, singing? Yes, you're right. We're impersonators. Oh. The old beggar sighed. Impersonating was one of the most popular entertainment skills. Some beggars were able to make the voice of an old lady, a child, and even the sound of beasts, water dropping, fire igniting, scratching the skin, and wood squeaking. Depending on how good they are, some of them even perform in front of the king and get rewards. Then the dead guy was an impersonator too, huh? Yes, he was the best of us. He could make the sound of a baby crying, water, wind, and a baby sucking a breast. Anyone can make a suction sound, but okay. And you didn't know he was dead? No, we call him Kengu. What? And he suddenly got really busy about 2 years ago. He said he was going out to perform alone, but you can't really go to a festival and perform alone. He went alone and got the money anyway, though. Did I do Juhi's route or not? I'm so confused. So I thought it was quite weird. Then one day he went out and never came back again. It was about 2 years ago, I think. He went to perform alone and never came back. When I asked him where he was going, he just smiled and told me it's a secret. Actually, right before he went missing, he said he got a lot of money and bought some chickens for us. Ooh, I never thought he would be dead like this. I think it's true that he went somewhere to use his voice. Why would anyone call the beggar in unless it's for his skill? But it wasn't a festival, and the guy who used his skill must have killed that beggar. Alright then. Now tell me everything about Kengu, including physical features, appearance, personality, what he liked and what he didn't like, his attitude right before he went missing, how he talks. I'm going to write it down myself, I guess. When I pulled out the paper and a brush, the beggars got flustered for a moment and then started pouring out all the things about the dead guy. Soon the record was complete. Dust was fluttering in Shunghuso after the beggars left as the sandstorm just passed by. If I go to the Poshung and ask, they'll let me watch them conducting an initial autopsy. Given that they came to me and asked, they seem to be telling the truth. The police will listen if I give them this information the beggars provided and ask. What choice do I have? I'm just following you. Oh, poor Woo-sung. Woo-sung gave a sigh. His face got much better. I guess he convinced himself to accept the situation somehow. Then Juhi, who was standing so quietly unlike the usual, suddenly looked up. Then can I go in as well and watch them conducting an autopsy for this big case? I don't know why you want to come, but sure. You can't get in, of course. Wait, what? Hisu, really? Come on. What? Then are you telling me to stay outside alone? Juhi got surprised and got up. I don't fucking know, Juhi. I don't fucking know. Oh my god. Okay, we're in Juhi's point of view now. That's correct, right? Okay, I know this seems like a weird place to stop it, but I'm actually gonna call this episode here because, okay, I know I said I didn't want spoilers. I still don't want spoilers, but I need you to tell me if I activated the revenge route or not. I did save where the choice was made, so I need you to tell me if I'm on the right track because right now I'm trying to do the revenge route last. So I need you to tell me if I'm on the right track for Juhi if you guys happen to know. If no one says anything, I guess I'll just keep going on this path, but I would really, really like to know because I don't want to get deep into the revenge route and then realize that later, but thank you for that in advance, by the way. So, what the heck? This episode was kind of all over the place. My head is kind of reeling. Like, I don't know if we can talk to Juhi anymore or what, but... Oh god. Well, thank you so much whoever happens to be watching this. Like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. And until next time, bye!